Hey guys, welcome guys to another video. So guys, I want to share an interesting story with you guys. I want to share a very sweet story with you guys. So guys, I feel emotional sharing this video with you guys again. So this video is a reminder of how I and my kids came to Italy to join my husband on the 15th of March 2024. So guys, we are 1 year already in Italy. We are 1 year already in Italy. So a little background story. I want to share with you guys how I met my husband, how we got married, and how I came to be with him in Italy. So if you want to hear this story to the end, please watch this video to the end. You're going to like, you're going to love, and you're going to enjoy it. If it's your first time coming across my channel, wait, let me welcome my new subscribers, because I've noticed we have a lot of people in our family. You are highly welcome. And if you're watching this video, you've not subscribed, please do subscribe, do the needful, subscribe, hit the notification bell to all, so that whenever we upload our videos, you get to be notified. And make sure you like our videos so that YouTube will continue to recommend it. The algorithm will favor us, and I would love you to share this video to your social media platform to encourage someone, and drop your comments in the comment section, tapping amen and telling me congratulations. So guys, let's dive into the video. So I met my husband 2008. But to my husband, that is not actually when we met, but to me, that is what I can remember. No, 2007/2008. So that's what I can remember. So on one fateful day, I was doing my youth service in Nigeria, Ogun State. So if you're new here, I'm from Nigeria. I'm an African woman, a mom of 4, living in Italy. So on one fateful day, I was doing my youth service. I went to a canteen to eat, and as I was eating, my phone rang, and it was my husband. He called and we were talking. I was so surprised because I don't know him, and I asked him how he got my number. He said he got my number through my friend. So we were talking, and I was so surprised, asked him how he got to know me, and he explained that we're living close to each other. I don't know. We're living close to each other in the same area, not just the same area, I would say that, and we attend the same church. So he said when he was in Nigeria, whenever I go to church, he will follow me. That he even asked for my bulletin, because then I was a Catholic, that he always asked for my bulletin. I could not remember all that. So he said he always follow me, and because of me, he would love to go. He likes going to first mass, because that was the mass I always go to when I was attending Catholic. Then I was still in university. So whenever I come back home and I'm going to church, he will trace me to church, and if I'm coming back, he will follow me without showing himself or without saying hello. So he told me, he said one fateful day we met again in one village in Benin City, where I went to ride jam, and he stopped me and we chatted. He asked for my phone number, but we lost contact. Story. So drive back to 2007. On that fateful day, while I was eating, he called me on phone and we chatted. That is how our friendship started. That is how our relationship started. We started gisting, we started communicating. Now who they are abroad, he started sending me money. My husband was the first person to send me a foreign currency, and my husband taught me how to use what is it called it then, how to use, oh god, I forgot it, go to the bank and change euro. So he was the one that bought me my first fridge. When I told him I didn't have fridge then in youth service, now as a copper, he was the one that bought me my first fridge. So we're communicating, we're talking on phone, talking terms and all that. And he always tells me, I want to get married to you. Whenever I come to Nigeria, I want to get married to you, because I've already said it that you're going to be my wife, before he left Nigeria. So like joke, like play, one day he called me and told me that, please, can I come to pick him, can I come to meet him in the airport, that he's coming to Nigeria. I was so surprised. I said, really? He said yes. I was in Ogun State, so I have to go to Lagos. Sorry, my baby is here. Our baby is here, so you'll be hearing my baby's voice in the background. So I have to go to Lagos. I went to my younger sister's house. Then my younger sister was already married, so I went to her house. I told my younger sister's husband everything, and I told him, I begged him to accompany me to the airport, that I've not met this person. Maybe he has seen me, but I've not seen him. I won't be able to recognize him. So my husband told me that when I get to the airport, I'm going to meet his younger brother. So he gave me his younger brother's contact, so I should contact his younger brother, that I'm going to meet his younger brother at the airport. So that day I went with my in-law. It was, I think, on December 2008. Yes, December 2008. I went with my in-law to the airport. When we got to the airport, I connected with his younger brother, and we're there waiting for my husband. And then he was not my husband then. No, he was, I won't call him boyfriend, because we're just chatting mates. Let me put it, chatting mates. Yes, we're just chatting mates. So my husband came, and my chatting mate came, and I went to meet my chatting mate. From there, well, we drove him to his hotel room, and we left him there. So he said he's going back to Benin the next day, and me too, I have to go back to Benin, because I came to Lagos because of him. I have to go back to Benin. So the next day I catched up with him in his hotel room, and we headed to Benin together. So when we got to Benin, everybody went to their respective home. He went to his home, I went to my house. So 2 days later, no, the next day I was at home, and someone knocked on the door, and my dad answered. And this is the first time a man is coming to meet me at home. And no matter how or whatever we do, we don't bring men to the house. That is how strict my parents were. Even though I was serving, I was already a copper, I have never brought a man to the house. So my husband was the first person with that boldness to come to the house. So when he came to the house, my dad opened the door and asked him, who are you looking for? He said he's looking for me. And my dad called me and asked me if I know him. But before then, I've already briefed my mom what is going on. So my mom understood what is going on. So my dad sat him down, and they spoke man to man, and he told my dad his intention, that he's not coming for friendship, that he's coming to get married to me. I was so shocked. So my dad now said, if really he's going to get married to me, that means we need to put it in prayer and know what God is talking about. So we prayed about it, and God confirmed it, and that was it. So my husband brought his father, I think 2 weeks later, brought his father to the house to meet my dad. And they spoke, and my dad told him, if you want to get married to my daughter, you have to come to the village to meet my people. So that was it. We traveled down to the village for Christmas. 1st of January 2009, my husband called me and told me that what does it take to come for introduction. And I told him everything it takes to come for introduction. I was so surprised. 2nd of January, my husband was on his way to my village. My husband was on his way to my village. Guys, as I'm talking this thing it just, everything happened so fast. Everything happened so fast. Whenever I tell people I never dated my husband, that we're just talking mates on phone, they never believed. So that is what happened. So 2nd of January, my husband came to my village, and they collected the list, they did introduction, and my family told me to go with him so I could know him better. You know, you can never know anybody better. So I went with my husband, and late January, my husband went back to Italy. So I was alone. but with time I go to visit his family. April 19th 2009, my husband's family came to my family to pay my bride price. So my husband was not present in the day of Ibanku, that's the traditional wedding day. No, he was not present. He was represented by his father. So they came to pay my bride price. So my family accepted because they've seen him before. So they already know who I'm getting married to. So they paid my bride price April 19th 2009. Then 2010 January 10th, I and my husband got married legally in church and also in court. He got married legally in church and also in court. Same 2010, I gave birth to Emmanuel, my first son. 2012, I gave birth to my first daughter. 2016, I gave birth to my third child. So 2024, I and my family relocated to come meet my husband in Italy. So if you calculate it from 2009 that I got married to my husband traditionally to 2014, we were 14 or 15 years in marriage. So I was into a long distance relationship for 14 to 15 years in marriage. So guys, it was not easy, it was not funny, but today I'm sharing the testimony because the barrier was broken. So 2024, though my husband started our process to come join him 2022. That's when he started the process. He applied for Nola Austria. The first lawyer we used disappointed us. So 2023, he contacted another lawyer, and 6 months after, our Nola Austria came out. Our Nola Austria was released to us during May 2023. Then that same May, we started our visa procedure. I traveled to Lagos. We did our biometrics. We did our visa application. We did our DNA test. And I came back and we did our lawyer verification and all that. February 2024, our visa was released. Yes, my visa was released early February 2024. Our visa was released. Then Obi bought our ticket, and March 2024, 14th March 2024, we left Nigeria, I and my 3 kids. Then I had 3 kids, but now I have 4 kids. So I and my 3 kids left Nigeria to come meet my husband. Guys, I can remember that morning when I woke up, I was like, is this me? Is this me? So finally, this long distance relationship is coming to an end. This loneliness, this when is coming to an end. If you've been into distance relationship, you understand what I'm talking about. The loneliness, the temptation. Guys, I saw temptation to the highest. Even when I was heavily pregnant, I saw temptation to the highest. But today is a testimony. So that was it. We started. I can remember when I went to buy my foodstuffs, when I was planning on the relocation, packing our bags, when I was even recording my relocation journey, when I shared my visa. I've gotten my visa to my family and friends. I shared my testimony in church. I can remember everything. And guys, we started our journey March 14th, 2024. We got to the airport. My younger sister and her husband took us to the airport. We boarded. Everything went smoothly. There was no serious question. There were no hold-ups. Nothing. God was with us. Everything went smoothly. March 15th, 2024, we landed in Milan, Italy, and my husband was there waiting for us. My Odogu was there waiting for us. Guys, the money that was spent in this journey is not 1 naira, but God came through. God made everything so easy. God made everything so beautiful. When they were asking for money, God was providing. God was providing. When God is in your matter, it makes everything beautiful. So that is just it, guys. I and my kids, we joined my husband in Italy March 15th, 2024, and today is March 15th, 2025. So we are 1 year already in Italy. We are 1 year already in Italy. And guys, God did it. We are no longer family of 5. We are now family of 6. I'm no longer a mom of 3. I'm not a mom of 4. I came in with 3 kids, and today I have 4 kids. 3 girls and a boy. And I didn't come to Europe as a visitor or as a student. I came to Europe as a permanent resident. There were times when I was asking my husband, if you know that we cannot come in through family reunion, let me pass through land. Let me pass through land, because the loneliness was killing me. And my husband said, no, God is going to do it. I brought up the suggestion that, okay, let's leave the kids behind and let me come alone. My husband said, no, when the time comes, I'm going to carry everybody. And God did it. Every one of us left Nigeria together. No one was left behind and nothing was missing. I'm sharing this testimony to encourage as many waiting for their own, as many believing God for their own testimony. One day is going to happen. And when the time comes, everything is going to go smoothly, from the finance to the journey to the embassy to the visa to the ticket. Everything is going to go smoothly. You are not going to beg. You are not going to borrow. We never begged and we never borrowed. God made it possible. So if you're waiting and you're believing God for this testimony, it's going to come to pass. You just have to be prayerful. You just have to be patient. You just have to have faith. Then I became a pastor. Yes, I told, just say to the extent, God have to use me. I told God, okay, if abroad is not coming, if going to join my husband is not coming forth, let me just serve you. And I was serving God. And I thank God that today, everything is happening for my good. Everything is happening for my good. So I met my husband. My husband has already been in Italy. My husband has already been in Italy before we got married. But he said he met me before he traveled to Italy. But for me, I'll say I met him when he was already in Italy. I met him when he was already in Italy. So that is how I met my husband. That is my story. I always tell people we never dated. We never did anything like courtship. We saw and we got married. And we got married. And from that time till today, I've never regretted it. Though there is ups and downs, those there are going to be quarrel, there's going to be when things are not going to be rosy, but still yet my husband remains the best. He's my odogu. He's my better half, my sugar in my tea, the love of my life. Even if I don't tell him all the time, but you know, we women now, we know. We know and we know. So guys, I'm happy sharing this news with you guys again. I'm happy, though I'm smiling, but I am emotional. Waking up to remember this, waking up to watch this video again, it brings out memories. It brought out the emotional feelings inside me. It brought out everything, the pain, the struggle, the joy, and the testimony. So that is it, guys. I decided to share my 1 year in Europe. I'm going to make videos, consequent videos of what I have achieved for this 1 year. What I have achieved in this 1 year in Europe. Is it good or is it bad? I'm going to share that video one time. So if you have watched up to this extent, thank you. Join the family, subscribe, like, share, and leave your thoughts in the comment section. And if you're waiting for this testimony, write, God, it is my turn. Just write it in the comment section. God, it is my turn. And God is going to indeed make it your turn. You're going to testify. You're going to sing your song. You're going to give testimony. I can remember when I stood on the altar telling my church member what God did for me. Church scattered that day. Church scattered that day, because this was the prayer so many people were praying for me. My pastor was on my matter. My mom was on my matter. My siblings were on my matter. And today, God did it. We are 1 year in Italy. So it's my 1 year anniversary in Europe. My 1 year anniversary in Italy. Somebody holla congratulations in the comment section. Say congratulations to me in the comment section. So guys, my 1 year in Europe. See you again in my next video. Bye bye. Ciao ciao.